The original conversation of the sales rebellion was ultimately creating a place for others to find freedom. What does freedom look like to people in the sales world? And also, how do we help people to realize and recognize that everyone's in sales all the time? Because sales is influence, sales is connection, and sales is impact. Those three things are very important. So in my mind, when we started this organization, I wanted to build something that would outlast me, number one. And ultimately, even though I would be at the foundation of the build out, that it would be built by people that didn't even have employment inside of our organization. And the big picture perspective of that and the more granular thought is, how can we get people to believe in the movement of a rebellion inside of sales? And then how do we define that? A rebellion built on hope and not fear. We're teaching people how to live better lives, ultimately, how to be happier, how to be more fulfilled. What they talk about is how their personal lives have been affected, how their outlooks have changed, how they feel more connected with their work. And ultimately, the result of those things being better is that they've made more money. So for us, it's really getting people tied into this idea that sales can be so much bigger than the way that we've defined it at this stage, and that we can get past all the things that have created the stereotypes that we are in control of. There is no one that controls those but us. So if a person says to you, I don't really like salespeople, or I'm not into cold calls, or whatever the case, that has nothing to do with you. But the problem is most people see that as, this is an attack on me, when really it's an attack on the experiences that they've had up until this point. They're not preferable. And that's why we need a rebellion.